What's up, guys? How you doing? We are going ahead right now and making a Blood Elf male. Um, so yeah, we're gonna go through the class animations and just see what the character customizations are for the Blood Elf. All right, so we already started with Hunter, so we're gonna just cycle to the left. We're gonna go backwards this time. So yeah, this is your Hunter. Starts with a Mana Worm pet. Okay, you got your Warrior. Combat stance. You got this Death Knight and this ghoul named Spiky. See you later, Spiky. You got your Demon Hunter. Metamorphosis. Got your Monk. You have your Paladin. Then you got your Warlock. Priest. That's old school. For me, that's a reference from Warcraft 3. Your Blood Elf Priest. Or at the time, High Elf. Yeah. That's a transitional period. You play Warcraft 3, you go through the human campaign, you'll see what's up. Check out the Mage. Fire everywhere. Alright, so this is that name. Let's erase that. Okay, anyway. So let's check this out. So we got the Blood Elf male. We're gonna go ahead and throw some random appearances. Just to get perspective, we'll probably throw around 3 or 4 of them. Now, more often or not, and it's all been talked about in a most recent way about the High Elf, Blood Elf circumstance, the Void Elves. So I see that there's a lot of updates, I believe, coming up soon. You guys can check that out on your own. But yeah, basically, we'll cycle through the skin colors here as we go. So yeah, there's a lot of options apparently for Blood Elf that could basically look like High Elf, you know. And part of that, I think, lore-wise, if you look at it, there's a purified Sunwell, so, you know, I guess those who are more with the light, they'll get their holy eyes. I'm not sure if most of them have their holy eyes, lore-wise, but a lot of them, they have more of their fel eyes. I'm talking about the eye color here. We'll get to that. For those who don't know, the green eyes come from more or less the exposure of fel energies. They were following Kael'thas for such a long time. There was a time of desperation where, you know, they needed to sate their magic. They needed to like feed on the magic that they had, or else they'll be driven as insane. That's basically the idea. So yeah, they got quite a wide amount of skin options here for the Blood Elf. And we'll cycle back a little bit. I'm gonna pick one. Let's see, around that skin tone. So yeah, and so, you know, of course, the Alliance, and I'm an Alliance myself. You know, we kind of, I'll cycle through the faces here. So you're number 1. You know, yeah, I've always wanted a High Elf, to be honest. Like, you know, the Silver Covenant and stuff. I played humans back in the day in Warcraft 3. And yeah, we would see our High Elf homies, like, you know, hanging with us. I mean, you got Illyria, you know, from way back, I'm talking. And so when I found out about the Blood Elves receiving the option to look like High Elves, I wasn't crazy mad, but like, okay. Like, we got the Silver Covenant right in Dalaran and Northrend. You know, we got the Silver Covenant even in Legion. You know, there's a presence there. Marisa. You know, even Illyria. Illyria is a High Elf, technically, but has gone void as far as her source of energy and such, her source of power. so you got 10. Let me see if I could pick... Let's pick number 3. Yeah. So let's continue on with their hairstyles, though. But that's just my thoughts, my 2 cents or more, whichever, on it. But yeah, with the new updates, I think they're kind of like equalizing the scale, because Blood Elves, there are so many of quote-unquote high elves across the globe. So affiliation-wise, faction-wise, it would just depend on their allegiances. So you have Swept. The first one, correction guys, is flipped. Swept. And Falcon. Yeah, that's always been an iconic style there. Falcon. Foxtail. Parted long. Spiked. Long bangs. Feathered. Slicked. Headband. There you go. You have top knot. Mane. Thick braids. You got tail. Quite the tail. Windswept. Mage. Short. Circlet. Prince. How many styles do we have? Oh, we got 21. Thin braids. Bald. That doesn't settle right with me. You can pick bald if you want. I'm not going to be picking bald. Sorry, not this guy. You won't find me picking bald. I won't do it. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Let's go thick braids. Keep it as Sindore as possible, right? Let's check for hair color now. Yeah, that's strong. Sindore. So going more toward an orange color now. Hair color. Okay, yeah, brown. More of a brownish. Yeah, like a literal brown. Going toward the blondes and the whites. Surprisingly, they got bluish. I did not think this possible. Okay, so you have 16 options. I don't know, I'm thinking the brownish. You know what? Because they have what, like 1, 2, 3, 4 blondish options. Let's go for, yeah, dark brown. Okay. And then they call it chin strap. You got 13 options for the facial hair. So we'll keep them like that. Zoom in a bit. There you go. So facial hair, we got clean. You got point. Watch out now. You got soul patch. Spike. My goodness. Cheaped out on the facial hair. What's this? There you go. You're getting more now. You got pointed. Cropped. Soul strip. Yeesh. That's an edgy name. Dagger. Goatee. Styled. Beaded. Alright, this is more kind of like in my alley. If you're gonna have facial hair. Not exactly beaded in per se, but just the amount. Alright, so you got full. You know, I have to give it to the Void Elves on the... You got chin strap there, yeah. The last 3 are fine. I'm okay with, unless you have nothing. But that's just me. But the full... This appearance, this is a Void Elf original. Blood Elves did not have this before Void Elves. You know, as far as the race being put into the game. In that kind of way. They were the first one to sport this full beard. For an elf, in this case. So you have ears. So you got multiple ear options. This is a bit shorter. So this is the longest one right here. Literally right above their head. And then you have, I'm sorry, I went back to the hair, the facial hair. Medium. You got short. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want it to go shorter than that, because then you're getting close to human-like ears. There's a lot of parallels with the human ears too. I mean, not ears, but I'm saying as far as features so far that I've noticed. All right, so yeah, we're medium on the ears. Eye color. So wow, we got 16 options. I think these are the partially blind options here. Yeah. So let's look at our number 1. So these are supposed to be like radiant, holy eyes. This is, I guess you would say, a bit stronger. It's a few shades of yellow. And I would assume green too. So it's like the fell energy. You'd see probably a warlock having these. Likely. With the fell exposure. And it would seem like it's transitioning out, going back to that. It's like very emerald looking, almost to a blue. I want to say in between. It's like a turquoise, I'd say, color. But it's as if it was like fading away, the fell energies. Now you got your high elf blue going on now. Yeah, there's no question about that. That's very, very Qualdori like. Then you got the voidish colors. These are from Void Elf. I know Void Elves have a lot of them. More shades, more expansive shades of this purple here, or purple-ish. You got the blind option, or I guess no color. So, just a variation of each one. Different eyes. That's it. Okay, there's no other options, but I believe they'll be adding more soon. Yeah, no other options. So yeah, let me pick, for the sake of Warcraft 3, playing in the human campaign and using priests and spellbreakers. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use blue eyes. I'll go ahead and do that. This is my pre-Horde high elf. Yeah, before red was even a thing. So anyway, that's pretty much the height of it. This is what we got for you guys. We're going to go ahead and throw a few randoms just to give additional perspective for other combinations, potentials, and then we'll go ahead with the name. So let's randomize. That's different. That's different. He's got the purple eyes too. Yeah, that's very standard. This is actually very standard. Let's do one more. Yeah, he's blue. Okay. So let's pick 3 random names. Let's attempt to say these 3 random names too. They are free names. Approved and available. Alright, guys. Tielenestus? Tielenestus. Get over here and pick up the fridge. Or Lael. That's definitely a relief compared to the last one. Lael. Or what about Doral? Hey, Doral! You pick up that glass of water for me, please. Alright, Doral. Let's put... It's available. It's there. Dornublu. Hey, Dornublu! What kind of profession do you have, Dornublu? Dornublu? Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm running out of ideas apparently, but this point had to come. We had to cross this point. We've gotten far enough. There will be more though. There will be more. Alright, wait until we start working on goblins. You're gonna see a name. I don't have one set up yet. You're gonna see a name though. Anyway, guys, best wishes as always. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this clip. And as I've mentioned in the previous video, we are working on a few of the remaining character customization, the other races that we haven't worked on. So with the few improvements that are coming, we may kind of make a adjustment video on those things. I don't know. I know there's going to be a lot of coverage on it, so we're just going to have to see. But if you enjoyed, you know, definitely let us know, you know, what kind of blood elf you're going to make, what kind of professions, well, that's a little later on, what kind of class and powers will your blood elf have, and so on and so forth. So the blood elf story is definitely a big one, so definitely suggest checking that out too, story-wise. But yes, so this is Dornublu. This is our blood elf priest, no, mage. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Take care as always. Best wishes.